Welcome to the official Cleveland Browns post-game breakdown, where tonight we are diving deep into a performance that has the entire NFL world buzzing. It was a cold and unforgiving Sunday in the Windy City as the Browns faced off against the Chicago Bears in a matchup that many hoped would be a breakout game for fifth-round rookie sensation Shedeur Sanders. Instead, the narrative took a sharp and painful turn as Cleveland fell in a devastating 31-3 rout. The scoreboard reflected the lopsided nature of the contest, but the real story was under center, where Shedeur Sanders struggled through a 3-interception afternoon that raised serious questions about the immediate future of the Browns' offense. Despite the struggles, the young signal caller stood tall at the podium afterward, offering a blunt and honest assessment of his performance and his standing with the team. Coming off this 3-interception outing, Sanders delivered what can only be described as a fearless take on his job security. The rookie finished the day with just 177 passing yards, a stat line that tells the story of a miserable afternoon for both the player and the organization. Cleveland unraveled in every single phase of the game. The defense couldn't get off the field, special teams had miscues, and the offense remained stagnant for most of the 4 quarters. Chicago rolled through the Browns' defense with ease, capitalizing on every mistake. 2 of the interceptions thrown by Sanders were clearly the result of his own rookie mistakes. On one, he forced a ball into tight coverage that a Bears defender easily plucked out of the air. On another, he misread the safety over the top, leading to a turnover that completely sapped any momentum Cleveland had built. However, the 3rd interception was the one that really hurt, as it was a perfectly placed end zone throw that hit veteran wide receiver Jerry Jeudy square in the chest. In a moment of pure misfortune, the ball bounced off Jeudy and right into the waiting hands of Chicago cornerback Jalen Johnson. It was that kind of day for Cleveland. Earlier in the week, the coaching staff had announced that Sanders would remain the starter for the remainder of the season, providing him with a level of security most rookies do not enjoy. But if you think Shedeur is resting on those laurels, you clearly do not know the mindset of a Sanders. When asked about that security, he was philosophical. He reminded the media of the brutal nature of the league, stating that anyone can lose their job at any point in time. He emphasized that he does not play with fear because living in fear prevents a player from being their true self. This mentality is exactly why the front office and head coach Kevin Stefanski remain committed to the young quarterback. Stefanski, speaking to the media after the loss, stopped short of declaring Sanders the long-term franchise savior, but he was firm in his support. He noted that Shedeur is a young player making progress that the team sees every day in practice. The coach acknowledged that there will be ups and downs, particularly at the hardest position in professional sports. For Stefanski, the focus remains on the learning process and getting better for next week. Sanders echoed this sentiment, crediting the Bears for a great defensive scheme and admitting he enjoyed the challenge of trying to solve it. But the NFL is a league of personalities, and Shedeur's high profile has made him a target for veteran defenders who are eager to put the rookie in his place. Last week, we saw the Tennessee Titans mocking his signature watch celebration after a turnover. This week, it was C.J. Gardner-Johnson who had plenty to say. The veteran defensive back noted that it was about time Sanders ran into some problems, suggesting that a rookie needs to be taught how to stay in a rookie's place. This type of veteran hazing on the field is something Sanders will have to navigate as he develops. The road ahead does not get any easier for the Browns. They return home next week to face a powerhouse Buffalo Bills team that will undoubtedly test every facet of Sanders' game. Following that, they close out the season with divisional matchups against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This stretch will define Shedeur's rookie campaign and set the tone for the offseason. Will he rise above the noise and prove the doubters wrong, or will the weight of the NFL pressure continue to take its toll? The organization is betting on his work ethic and his resilience. As the season winds down, all eyes in Cleveland will be on number 2, watching to see if the fearless rookie can translate his philosophy into wins on the field. The talent is there, the arm strength is evident, and the mental toughness appears to be a foundation he can build upon. But in a city that has seen so many quarterbacks come and go, the pressure to produce is always at a boiling point. Shedeur Sanders knows the stakes, he knows the risks, and he is choosing to face them head-on without an ounce of fear. We have seen flashes of brilliance throughout the season, but consistency is the hallmark of greatness in this league. The 3-interception game against Chicago will serve as a permanent mark on his rookie film, but the way he responds to this adversity will tell the front office everything they need to know before the next draft. Will they double down on the Sanders era, or will the search for a savior continue? For now, the keys to the offense remain in the hands of the rookie from Colorado. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story in the heart of the AFC North.